Here's the most important sentence ever written about AI. As the machine and the motor car released the horse and projected it onto the plane of entertainment, so does automation with men. Marshall McLuhan, 1964. Your first reaction might be, 1964, this is outdated and irrelevant. Before you make this conclusion,
let me instead explain why this has happened.
consider McLuhan's timing may have been an advantage.
This is good TV because there's a process going on of mutual challenge, discovery, and processing.
You and I have been living in an electronic soup our entire lives. You may have heard This Is Water, a parable made famous by David Foster Wallace.
There are these two young fish swimming along, and they happen to meet an older fish swimming the other way, who nods at them and says, "Morning, boys, how's the water?" And the two young fish swim on for a bit, and then eventually one of them looks over at the other and goes, "What the hell is water?"
Much like the young fish, it's hard for us to really feel the effects of our electric environment. Smartphones, social media, screen time, this is our normal. McLuhan lived the rise of electricity in mass media, particularly as TV became a dominant technology, and his meditations on how electricity would change our lives are often accurate decades later. Take another sentence from his book. Since electric energy is independent of the place or kind of work operation, it creates patterns of decentralism and diversity. Diversity is a theme that has dominated the internet age, and decentralization is the concept that built the Bitcoin era. McLuhan is worthwhile reading in times of constant technological transformation that we live in today. For this reason, I'll be doing more videos about his concepts. For now, let's assume McLuhan's horse analogy is for real. He says that we will go the way of the horse, released from our specialized labors, and projected onto the plane of entertainment.
This has brought so much happiness to her. She's looked forward to this for so long. It's just really nice to know that these opportunities are there for them.
Horses were once wild roaming animals doing general horse things like grazing, galloping, and breeding. Then we realized how useful they could be and domesticated them. With domestication came specialization. We had war horses, carriage horses, and workhorses. Then we invented the car, and the horse was no longer used for specialized labor. Today, aside from the most specialized racehorses, we and horses coexist for fun, therapy, and companionship. The horse was released from its specialized jobs, and now we appreciate horses for their general awesomeness. They entertain us in multiple ways. Today, we have highly specialized jobs.
Pareto argued that the more advanced an economy, the more the jobs within it will be, keyword, specialized. Now, specialization is a wonderful thing. Adam Smith was already onto this. All economists will tell you that specialization is a wonderful thing when it comes to the productivity of the workforce.
We don't do general human things anymore. McLuhan calls this specialization detribalization. According to McLuhan, the phonetic alphabet popularized by the printing press specialized our culture into thinking in linear and mechanized ways. With modern neuroscience, we know that McLuhan was right about this not only on a cultural level, but even on a biological level. Over the last 600 years of printing press tech, to accommodate the task of reading, evolution has specialized the left ventral occipitotemporal region, thickened the corpus callosum that connects the brain hemispheres, and altered part of your prefrontal cortex involved in language production known as Broca's area. Once again, McLuhan was way ahead of his time. The fragmented phonetic alphabet led to cultural and biological changes. These changes manifested as specialization, and specialization is how we define our jobs. You can think of this progression as the mechanical age. McLuhan saw the new electric technology as the reverse, where integral electric media causes cultural and biological changes that manifest as generalization that replaces jobs with roles.
The electric world, because it does not favor specialism, does favor women. Men are naturally specialists compared to women. Men are very brittle and unadaptable people compared to women. Women have had through the centuries to adapt to men rather than vice versa. So, specializing, which used to be taken for granted in modern industry, has now become very, very shaky, and role-playing has taken over from job holding in big business. Role-playing means having several jobs simultaneously, or being able to move rapidly from one job to another. A good actor can play many parts.
More and more every day, Our labor force is made up of people augmenting and eventually replacing their full-time work with contract, part-time, gig economy, side hustles.
Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about 9 different ways that you can make passive income.
Multiple revenue streams is replacing loyalty when it comes to financial security. This is why it's so hard to measure unemployment. Jobs are specific and easy to measure. Roles are general and hard to measure. So what are the roles of the next generation? If McLuhan is right, artificial intelligence will do the specialized jobs, and we will exist to play a general human role, and that role is on the plane of entertainment. This has technically already started. Just 20 years ago, to be an entertainer, you needed to move to LA, get a job as a waitress, audition for small roles in commercials, or as an extra in the background of movies, somehow get discovered.
Yes, Enrique, okay, I get you.
Then you needed to nail that opportunity and hopefully your career wasn't a one-hit wonder.
The applause wasn't very loud.
Fast forward 20 years, everyone has a high-definition camera in their pockets. Multiple platforms to post anything from 5-second TikToks to 5-hour podcasts, and an audience of 2+ billion people with instant access to a technology addiction. But the plane of entertainment doesn't mean we'll be reduced to silly dances and cat videos. The plane of entertainment includes education. Not only are we all entertainers and artists, but we are all teachers as well. McLuhan writes, "Electric automation unites production, consumption, and learning in an inextricable process. For this reason, teachers are already the largest employee group in the US economy, and may well become the only group. Learning should be engaging and entertaining. Some of the most popular content creators are the best teachers. The plane of entertainment creates an economy of informative, entertaining, artistic content. But this is also scary. As McLuhan also states, we are suddenly threatened with a liberation that taxes our inner resources of self-employment and imaginative participation in society. A transition from literary mechanical age to a mature electronic age takes time. Right now, we have one foot in each age.
More than 11,000 film and TV writers remain out of work and on the picket line. They are off an industry take over by artificial intelligence and chatbots.
We have legacy systems from a mechanized world, and psychologically it's hard to shake off the 9-to-5 job mentality. Our liberation from the mechanical age is painful, and AI has accelerated this liberation. In fact, the promise of AI is to see the automated electronic age into a mature phase. We have no choice but to embrace robust automation, even if that means mechanical age irrelevance. This will free us up to do the real entertaining, where all of us will be inclined to play a role in the online global village, build our personalities, contribute to information and perspective. We'll also be better at general human things beyond entertainment, like parenting our children, exercising our bodies and gathering together for meals. When you imagine a horse pulling a plow, or hauling carriages on cobblestone roads or riding into war, do you imagine a happy horse? Mechanized culture would say yes, because that horse is fulfilled doing its job.
In this age of mechanized warfare, the outcome of the first clash between horses and machine guns was terrible.
Today, horses relax in their stables, spend time with their handlers, trot through fields and eat all the hay. I think most horses today would say, "Thank the horse gods for the machine and motor car." You are an entertainer, an artist, and a teacher. I hope this resonates with you and inspires you to start creating. Subscribe to support my channel. Thank you for watching. Peace.